So, new PlayStation 5 UI and feature update. Two stories to go over there on that one. New PlayStation 5 Motorstorm game, new PlayStation 5 bundle, and the PlayStation 5 showcase / state of play update. Those are the stories we're going to cover today. And if you could hit that like button on the video, thank you to those that do it. And as always, it's very much appreciated. First, yes or no, have you played any of the Motorstorm games or not? We're going to be talking about the potential of the series returning, but before then, have you played any of these games? So comment below, yes or no, if you've played any of the Motorstorm games or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the first story of the video, new PlayStation 5 bundle. Reading from Push Square, a new PlayStation 5 bundle has been quietly listed on Sony's PlayStation Direct web store, offering the base PlayStation 5 system with a disc drive along with a 2-year subscription to PlayStation Plus Premium. It's available now in the UK for £680. The same website is selling the PlayStation 5 console on its own for £480. So the 24 months of PlayStation Plus Premium is being bundled in for an additional £200. PlayStation Plus Premium is currently £120 for a 1-year subscription in the UK, so this bundle represents a £40 saving. So this is pretty interesting to see Sony not only offer more value in their PlayStation 5 bundles, but also not increase the price of the console itself like Microsoft has. I really wonder if Sony is going to stick with their current prices leading to the PlayStation 6, because we all expected Sony to also increase console prices soon, but they have yet to do so. Microsoft announced price increases nearly 2 weeks ago, I believe, at this point. Again, Sony has a lot of stock in the US to hold them over for some time, so maybe when those are done, things could change. Let's see how this goes. And if you're enjoying the video so far, hit that subscribe button and join our growing community on our way to 150,000 subscribers. Now, diving into the second story of the video, new PlayStation 5 UI and feature update. So there are two updates to cover here. Looking into the first one, reading from PlayStation Lifestyle, a new PlayStation 5 feature update is rolling out to some players right now, which adds a helpful new widget to the Welcome Hub. The widget is essentially a card that displays useful stats and information for players recently played games. The feature is currently in beta, so it's not going to be available to everyone right away. However, players who've received the new update are sharing screenshots on gaming forums and social media. Based on what we've seen, the widget displays the following: game progress with a percentage, trophy stats along with highlight of rarest trophy earned thus far, time played, friends who also play a given game, number of in-game screenshots taken, number of gaming sessions in a given game. So that's the first change we're going to go over here. It's pretty cool to see Sony making it easier to just see a snapshot of what's going on with the game you're playing instead of kind of going to different parts of the UI to see all of this information. But the second update is that Sony added the ability to use Apple Pay on your PlayStation 5 console. Now, when you're buying a game on the PlayStation 5 itself, change the payment option and you can now use Apple Pay, which I personally use for most purchases every single day. So this is a nice addition to the console payment option. But you guys let me know if you use Apple Pay or not. Let me know down in the comments below. Now, diving into the third story of the video, PlayStation 5 showcase or state of play update. So we know that Jeff Grubb has stated earlier this year that Sony is considering doing a PlayStation showcase instead of a PlayStation state of play later this year. They're flip-flopping between both options. They don't know which one to choose. That was at the time when Jeff Grubb stated this, so obviously by now they've probably have chosen if it's a state of play or showcase. I don't think we've gotten an update on this since then from Jeff Grubb. However, recently known leaker Nate the Hate came into the conversation. A user asked Nate if he knew anything about the PlayStation showcase, and he simply stated, "I have not heard anything." Now, this probably has some people potentially worried, but different leakers have different sources and sometimes get different information at different times. So while Nate might have not heard anything yet or at all, it doesn't mean what Jeff Grubb stated is wrong. I assume we should be getting something later this month, regardless of what these two leakers say, or early next month, looking at Sony's history. They usually have something around this time period. So let's see what happens, because we're getting close to the middle of the month, so not long to wait. And now diving into the final story of the video, Motorstorm PlayStation 5. Reading from PlayStation Lifestyle, speculations are making the rounds that Sony is reviving a PlayStation 3 game series with a new entry on PlayStation 5. An ex-dev employee was seen advertising new jobs for Stellar Entertainment, a studio Sony partnered with on Horizon Zero Dawn Remastered and who is currently making a AAA arcade racing game in Unreal Engine 5. Stellar Entertainment is mostly a support studio with remasters in its portfolio, including Need for Speed and Burnout Paradise. What's more is that the studio was founded by developers from Criterion Games, known for Burnout and Need for Speed. There are two possibilities here. Sony is reviving one of its racing IPs, or it's making a new IP. Fans are convinced it's the former, and it's Motorstorm that's being revived. So I'm not sure if I missed the link, but we have nothing to link this game to Sony outside of this person on Reset Era stating they saw someone from XDev share links to Stellar Entertainment jobs and obviously the Horizon Remastered situation over there as well. But to add to this whole story, earlier this year, Stellar Entertainment were teasing their upcoming arcade racer with the phrase, "You're going to be rear-ended," which to most people that were reacting to that post, that sounds like Burnout. It doesn't sound like it's Motorstorm. It sounds like it's something Burnout related, maybe a Burnout spiritual successor, maybe a new Burnout. We don't know, but it sounds like it's going to be something along those lines. Of course, there are rumors of a Motorstorm game being in the works, and there have been rumors for some time from various sources. However, we don't know who's making it, and I'm not sure if it's Stellar Entertainment, if they're teasing something that sounds more like Burnout than Motorstorm. But you guys let me know if you want a new Motorstorm game or a new Burnout game. Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy this video, please hit that like button, as it always helps, and subscribe if you're new. I got new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one. And welcome back to the after show. This is the part of the video where we have a little fun down in the comments below. If you're old, welcome back. If you're new, welcome. For today's thing, what I want you guys to do is to body, obliterate, destroy, and overall harass the comment section with "It is a new week." It's a new week. Last week was insane with the amount of gaming news that we got. Let's see what happens this week as we are getting closer and closer to the summer games season, one of the best seasons in the year. So if you're excited for all of that, destroy the comment section with "It is a new week." And I'll definitely heart those comments like I always do, because I appreciate everybody who stays to the end of my videos. And now I'll check you guys out on the next one.